This is Kelso Surgeon. Welcome to another day at my College of Advanced Sports Handicapping. This report is for Wednesday and Thursday, today and tomorrow. I'll be back here with fresh reports on Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning, and then I'll open up next week with a report on Monday. Tune into these videos. They're very valuable. If you remember, 2 weeks ago on this video, I told you that you could tap out on LSU over Alabama. This past week, I told you you could do the same thing with Oregon over Stanford, even though Oregon was an underdog. Both those games won. I try to lead you in the right direction here, and when I make a declaration that I'm taking a stand on a game, such as I did on LSU and Oregon, you can believe I've done my homework, and I'll try to come up with another free winner for you on either the Friday report or on Saturday morning. We'll just have to wait and see how the numbers fall. There's so much going on right now, and I'm just pleased to report that I'm winning big time in both football and basketball. Had a tremendous weekend in college football, took down a 200-unit special play with Rutgers over Army, and then stunned the world by predicting that TCU, a 16-point underdog, would win straight up over Boise State, and they did. Keep in mind, this was my 100-unit college upset game of the year. TCU, a 16-point underdog that won straight up at Boise State. If you look on my in the archives on the website, you'll find that I explained why I used both Rutgers as a 200-unit play and TCU as a 100-unit upset play. There were legitimate reasons behind them, and I happen to be right. You know, I laid a bit of an egg on Sunday. I apologize for that. Got beat in overtime with my big play, Atlanta, on a very foolish call by the Atlanta coach, but there's nothing we can do about it. It was right back to winning. On Monday night, I won the side and total parlay on the Green Bay, Minnesota game. I just keep right on trucking. The winners are coming day by day. Now let's talk about basketball just a little bit. My Best Bets Club has gone 7-2 in college basketball over the past 4 days, knocking down the cash. I released my first 25-unit Chairman's Club play of the season last night. Got all the money with Miami over Rutgers in a big-time way. And 1-1 with my 50-unit personal best club plays. Won the first one, lost one 2 nights ago as UNLV blew a 19-point lead in the second half and did not get the cover. But I'm winning in football. I'm winning in basketball. I'm focused intently on every day's action, and you can count on me to work overtime to get it done just for you. You know, this coming Saturday, there's 2 very exciting things going on. First of all, I'm releasing a 100-unit 3-team rivalry parlay. My big play of the day is going to be another 200-unit college football special play. As I said, last week I got the money with Rutgers. About 3 weeks ago I got the money, another 200-unit special play with Washington over Colorado. Undefeated in these 200-unit special plays this season. Intend to get the money again Saturday with a team that grades out with a 95% chance to cover the number. And as I always say, on these 200-unit plays, it does not get any better than that. On Sunday, it'll be my 100-unit AFC game of the year. Intend to get the cash in rather easy fashion. You know, I want to discuss a little bit about a technical issue, and you'll have to let me know by either calling the office or sending an email to customer service. You know, 2 nights ago, and I watched basketball all day long. I studied the numbers all day long, and I really pay attention usually until the last game is about to go. And later in the evening on Monday, I realized that Hawaii was a standout play over Cal State Northridge, but there was nothing I could do about it because there was no way I could get it to you in time. The game started at 4 a.m. in the morning, the following morning, and there was just nothing I can do. I'm going to consult with my technical people and see if we can come up with a way to, excuse me, send these games, these late games, the games that just happen and there's no way to reach anybody, to see if we can't send these games by telephone through a voicemail or a text message or whatever. If you're interested in getting these late games like this, and by the way, Hawaii buried Cal State Northridge, and I was the only guy that I know that that bet, but I couldn't tell you. So if you're interested in this kind of service, I would appreciate it very much if you would call the office, let your wishes be known, or send an email to my customer service site from this website. You know, I hate to miss a winner like that for everybody because it's big money, and it was going to be a 50-unit play, and I couldn't get it to you. Now, you know, the college basketball season is off to, I think, a rather unusual start, but maybe that's because the betting numbers are tighter than I have ever seen them at this time of the year. And there's some of the games that I've been winning. I win by a point, a half point, or whatever, and I'm pleased to be doing so. But I'm just saying this, you know, if you really can't do your work in handicapping basketball, and I mean dig in for the details and beat these numbers by the little things you uncover, please let me do the work for you. You can get the college basketball season, the entire college basketball season, and the NBA if it ever starts, for just $229 charged to your major credit card for the entire season. You can sign up and today and win today. Sign up on this site or toll free at 1-800-755-2255 and start winning tonight. Once again, get the entire basketball season for $229 charged to your major credit card and start winning tonight. You know, the quarterback situation this week in college football is absolutely a mess because of injuries, and you need to read my website story where I list all the starting college quarterbacks that are not going to be starting this week, and you better pay attention to what's going on because there's a lot of all-stars who are out for the season, out for the week or whatever. You need to know who the replacements are and how that might impact the game. Very important. But now let's get to the injuries in the NFL, which to me are extremely important this week. First of all, Kevin Cobb will not be in action again for the Arizona Cardinals. You'll probably get John Skelton again. He engineered the win over the Eagles last week, so let's give him some points for that. Kevin Cobb definitely out. For Buffalo, wide receiver Steve Johnson won't be in play against Miami. Cleveland, running back Peyton Hills, he's still out, and that's the reason that Cleveland's not scoring any points. They don't have anybody else who can really run the ball, and they're just sitting ducks in their passing game. The Dallas Cowboys will be without wide receiver Miles Austin, got a hamstring injury, and he's out. He's an impact player. You've got to factor in a half a point or a point in that ball game. Period. Now at Denver, running back Noshan Marino is out for the season, suffered a knee injury last week. For Detroit, Javid Best, concussion, doubtful against Carolina. Houston quarterback Matt Schwab out for possibly the rest of the season with a hand injury. Matt Leinart, former first-round draft choice, gets the call. Your guess is as good as mine at how that'll turn out. Kansas City quarterback Matt Cassell out, has another hand injury, and I beg your pardon, Schwab has a foot injury, Cassell has a hand injury, and Tyler Palko will start. Now, I've got a lot of confidence in Tyler Palko, but it's tough just to, come in and start firing, and especially when you're playing New England. Philadelphia quarterback Michael Vick has 2 broken ribs. They have him listed as questionable. I would say that he is no better than doubtful. Also, the Washington Redskins, after watching John Beck go 0-8 in his starts, 0-10 lifetime in games he's played in the NFL, switch back to Rex Grossman this week. That may be a little improvement, it may not. I can't figure out what goes on in that operation. But last but not least, just let me remind you that the basketball numbers are very tight. If you can't pick those games yourself and you don't have the time to really handicap, please let me do it for you. I'm winning, and I do the work. I have the time to do the work, and I tie one one day's action against another day's, against another day's. I know what's going on. I will win for you. Get the entire college basketball season and the NBA, if it ever starts, the entire season. $229 charged to your major credit card. Saturday, another 200-unit special play, undefeated in these college football games this season. On Sunday, my AFC Game of the Year, 100-unit play. College basketball, football, every single night this week. Get on board and let's get the money together. I appreciate very much you watching. I'll be back here on Friday morning with a new report.